A project that could see Sri Lanka losing 265 metric tons of precious sand in the country's northwestern coastal island of Mannar has drawn the attention of many. An Australian mineral exploration company has announced its plans to mine natural resources from the Mannar Island that could earn them millions through the exportation and the sale of industrial mineral, including heavy minerals such as ilmenite, rutile, zircon and garnet, following a series of exploration activities. But the Geological Survey Mines Bureau questioned the legality of the mineral exploration conducted by the Australian company, which has not registered with the Mines Bureau and not followed the proper procedure.
Titanium Sands Limited, an Australian company, had been carrying out exploration activities on the Mannar Island that included the drilling of more than 3,500 holes since 2015. Following the detection of a significant presence of heavy minerals, Titanium Sands Limited said it hopes to carry out mining on the island, with initial production to take place on a mineral resource zone of 93 metric tons, among which 5.24% are heavy minerals. In a project report seen by Newsfirst, the Australian company said mining would be carried out by dredging, which is a method that can drastically affect the marine environment in the area. The company expects a metric ton of ilmenite to be sold at $209, rutile at $1,209, zircon at $1,589 and garnet at $357 in the market. If proper procedures are followed, 7% of the total cost incurred over these industrial minerals until the time of shipping would have to be paid by the company as royalty fees to the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau. Although the company has announced its intentions of engaging in a mining project, an official at the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau told Newsfirst that no permits have been issued for mining on the Mannar Island. Titanium Sands Limited claimed it had carried out exploration activities on the island after acquiring all exploration licenses belonging to Srinel Holdings Limited, a Mauritius company from which it had purchased all shares.
We haven't issued a license to this company. According to our procedure and the Act, if a person or a company obtains a license for exploration, they don't have a right to transfer the license. An environmental impact assessment is carried out when issuing a mining license. After obtaining the mining license, the ownership of the license can be transferred. We have issued licenses for 3 other companies. They must prove that they have the technical and financial strength to do exploration. They haven't informed us that they are carrying out these activities through a different company. This is not a legal activity.
In its website, Titanium Sands Limited pointed out that mining only contributes 2.9% to Sri Lanka's economy and generates as little as 52 million in export earnings. It also said the state-owned company, quote-unquote, Lanka Sands Limited operation has a production capacity of around 100,000 tons of heavy mineral concentrates, but reportedly is operating at about half that capacity, unquote. Lanka Mineral Sands Limited, which is the state authority tasked with mining, processing and exporting of heavy mineral sands, has not obtained an exploration or mining license to carry out activities on the Mannar Island. This is despite being in possession of an ilmenite processing plant and carrying out commercial level production of minerals. The Wildlife and Nature Protection Society has highlighted the detrimental impact of such projects to the environment.
According to this Australian company, which is called Titanium Sand, they have done drilling across Mannar, including the areas where the very large concentration of birds, as well as the fishing community of Mannar resides. These international companies come to developing nations and extract the raw material, giving basically peanut for the country and a whole set of environmental, health and social issues. The Mannar is not just a rich fishing ground. It is a mecca for tourism and a very important tourist destination in Sri Lankan tourism sector. Mannar is an extremely sensitive area when it comes to Sri Lankan tourism sector, fisheries sector, as well as our history. This is a place where we should protect, partly because of its economic potential.
The MCC agreement, the port city and the eastern terminal
are 3 projects that directly affect the country and its future generations. While the review reports about the MCC agreement had highlighted several problems in the pact, it is being said that they would be put forth before the people. If there is no requirement to agree, why is public opinion needed to this effect? Should an office operate for a project that is not going to be implemented in the country? The Hambantota port, the oil tank farm in Trincomalee and the Norochole power plant are economical facilities that have been subject to foreign influence. The Palale airport, Mattala airport, Sampur power plant and the new power plant in Kerolapitiya are some projects that seemingly attract foreign attention. The people do not object towards investments being received by the country. However, the people of this country will never approve economical centres being vested with foreigners under the guise of receiving foreign investments.